Hey there, yogis. Welcome to Zen Balance Yoga and Meditation. My name is Kristen, and welcome to today's Yin class, where we'll be diving into the water element, stimulating the kidney and urinary bladder meridians. And for this practice, you will need some props. So if you don't have a bolster, a pillow will work fine, or anything that resembles a bolster that's cushiony. uh, Perhaps two blocks, and if you don't have blocks, maybe large hardback books would work also. A cushion, blanket, a folded blanket, all of these are great for this practice. So once you have those, set them off to the side and come to your comfortable seat. Whatever that means for you, it can be cross-legged, kneeling, sitting on a cushion or folded blanket. The goal is to feel supported and, of course, comfortable. So once you are there, rest your hands on your lap or your belly. And you can close down your eyes here or just keep a soft gaze. And we'll begin with some big, deep belly breaths. Breathe in through your nose, filling up. Open your mouth, let it go with a sigh. One more time. Big breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top. And gently let it go with a sigh. Now we'll start some equal part breathing where we will inhale for the count of 4 through the nose and exhale for the count of 4 through the nose. When you're ready, deep breath in for 4. Exhale through the nose for 4. Let's do that again. Deep breath in for 4. Exhale for 4. Now keep going just like that. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. And as you breathe, I will tell you a little bit about what this class is about. So today we're focusing on the water element. And this element is the most yin of the 5 elements in traditional Chinese medicine. It's all about slowing down, turning inward, and restoring your energy. It is connected to the kidney and urinary bladder meridians, which help regulate your nervous system and support your resilience as well. So in this practice, we will move slowly, breathe deeply, and give ourselves permission to rest. So when you're ready, we'll begin. Our first yin pose is going to be a toe squat. So wherever you're at, come into a kneeling position and tuck all 10 toes under. Make sure that all 10 toes are pressing firmly into the mat. Sometimes you have to spread your toes apart to ensure that they're all touching the mat. And then sit back onto your heels. Now this pose can get quite intense, so if it does feel like it's too much at any point, feel free to lean forward and just take some of the weight off of your heels. You can also slip a rolled blanket or block between your calves or in thighs. And as we rest here in position, you can rest your hands onto your lap. Maybe close down your eyes. Breathe deeply to all the sensations that you're feeling. Deep belly breaths. And let the soles of your feet wake up here. The toe squat taps into the kidney meridian, which starts right at the base of the foot. And I will stop talking now and let you enjoy your stillness. And those awesome words that this is the last 30 seconds of toe squat. Moving very slowly, go ahead and place your hands onto your mat. Untuck your toes. I'm sure they were probably screaming at you. And just tap the tops of your feet onto the mat. And just a quick counter stretch if you'd like, totally optional. You can lean back, staying on your knees, lean back onto your hands and begin to lift your knees off of the mat, stretching to the tops of your feet. Just for a couple of breaths. And next we will move into our malasana, our yogi squat. So step your feet out wider than your hips to the side edges of your mat. Turn your toes out a bit. Toes out, heels in, and sink your hips down into your squat. Your hands can come to your heart, or they can rest on a block, or they can rest on the ground. And if your heels are lifting off of the mat, no worries. You can also roll a blanket underneath them so that your heels can rest onto that rolled blanket. Or you can sit on a block or a stack of books. And your elbows are going to be pressing into the inside of your knees. And just let your body settle here. Malasana opens up the hips and the legs, and it's also along the bladder meridian pathway, the areas that we're working here. Deep belly breaths. And you can either remain still and static, or you can maybe rock from side to side if that feels good. Your practice. And this is your final 30 seconds in Malasana. And from here, if your fingertips weren't already there, go ahead and place them down in front of you and start to lift your hips. And bring your feet to about hips width apart. Place a bend in your knees. We're coming into ragdoll, or as they also call it, dangling pose. You're going to let your arms dangle here, or you can grab for opposite elbows. Keep that soft bend in your knees. Folding forward. Your chest is resting on your thighs. And if you need a little support here in this pose, you can also use blocks under your hands if you prefer not to dangle. And just let your upper body be heavy here. Let everything go. Continue to breathe deeply. You can even offer your body a soft sway from side to side if that feels nice. And this is your final 30 seconds in Ragdoll. If you had your elbows clasped, go ahead and allow your arms to drape loosely here towards the ground, releasing your arms. And all together, we will take a deeper bend in our knees and just slowly roll the spine up, vertebra by vertebra. Moving slow, be gentle with yourself. Your head and neck come up last. Roll your shoulders back. Circle your arms in the air as you breathe in. Big stretch, stretching the whole body. And exhale, let it go with a sigh. And we'll make our way back down to the ground. It's just a full body stretch after that ragdoll position. So take your time getting there and just come to a seat on your mat. And we're going to be coming into half butterfly. You may need your blocks here or books if you had those instead of blocks. So you might need those for this pose, so go ahead and grab those now. And when you're ready, extend your right leg out on a diagonal. Bring the sole of your left foot to your inner thigh. Take a deep breath in, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, go ahead and slowly begin to fold forward through the center. So we're going to be folding between the legs instead of over the right leg. And if you feel any tension in your hips or back, you can also sit on a cushion or a folded blanket to elevate your seat. And just rest your arms or forehead onto a block or a cushion or the ground in front of you. And only go as far as your breath is deep. No need to push or force anything here. Let gravity do the work. And this is your final 30 seconds on this side. Slowly, if you were folded forward, go ahead and make your way back to center. And just pause for a moment here. Maybe close down your eyes, just noticing the effects of this pose. And now extend your left leg out on a diagonal. Fold your right leg in to where the sole of your right foot comes to your inner left thigh. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale out, begin to fold forward through the center. Keep your body relaxed here. Let go of your effort. If you notice any obvious gripping or if you're flexing your feet, do your best to just let go. And with half butterfly, we are focusing on lengthening the back of the body. And this is where the bladder meridian runs. Keep your focus on your breath. And allow gravity to take you deeper into the pose. And this is your final 30 seconds. Moving slowly, slowly begin to rise up back to center. And pause for a moment here, noticing the effects on the left side. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And now extend both legs out in front of you. And we're going to come into shoelace. So to get into shoelace, you're going to cross your right knee over your left and bring both feet toward the outer hips. So you're stacking your knees here if possible. Both of your feet are facing behind you. And if you need to raise up a little bit and just kind of snuggle into the pose, that's totally fine. If you feel like shoelace is just too twisted up for you, you can also try half shoelace, where you extend the bottom leg out straight. And you're getting the same benefit whether you're doing half or full. So and if you're in half shoelace and you don't feel like you're getting much benefit from this, you can also go for a seated figure four, where you're sitting tall and you cross your ankle over your opposite thigh. Lean back onto your hands, and you can walk your bent leg a little bit closer to you to get a little more sensation, further away to get less. And this one really gets into the outer hips and low back. You should feel, if you're in any of the poses, you should feel a deep stretch along the outer hips. And wherever you are, continue to breathe deeply, softening into the pose a little more with each breath out. Try to release any obvious gripping. And breathe deeply into those outer hip sensations. And this is your final 30 seconds. Go ahead and uncross your legs. Extend your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. And we're going to switch sides. So this time the left knee, if you're coming into shoelace, the left knee stacks over the right. And you can take whatever version works best for your body today. Meet yourself where you're at. You can keep that leg extended, or you can fold that the left leg, or I'm sorry, the right leg in. You can hold onto your feet or your ankles here. And just do your best to relax into the position, softening with each breath out. And if you'd like, you can also take, if you took the seated figure 4, go ahead and take that on the opposite side. So sitting tall, you're going to cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Leaning back onto your hands. And the right leg can either be closer to you or further away, depending on the sensation that you need today. And wherever you are, breathe deeply. Breathe into those sensations in your outer hip. Maybe close down your eyes. Relax. Soften. Let go. And this is final 30 seconds. Go ahead and uncross your legs. Wherever you are, whatever position you are in, extend your legs out in front of you and give them a little shake. Shake them out. And we're going to come to our next yin pose, which will be Sphinx. So make your way to your belly and take your time. And bring your elbows under your shoulders or just ahead of them. And your forearms are down onto the mat. Gently lift your chest. And relax your entire lower body here. So if you notice that you're clenching, or do your best to just let that go. Your feet are splayed out behind you. And if you feel any pinching in your low back, just come all the way down and rest your forehead on your hands. Otherwise, continue to breathe deeply. Continue to soften. And we're stimulating the spine and opening the front body. And your gaze can remain neutral, or you can also lower your chin towards your chest. Give yourself a little stretch in the back of your neck. And this is your final 30 seconds in Sphinx. And if it feels okay in your body for the next minute, we're going to push up into seal. So from Sphinx, press into your hands and straighten your arms. And you can move your hands further away from you to the side edges of your mat, or closer to you if you want more sensation. This is just a little bit of a bigger back bend. And if you've pressed into seal and it's just too much, you can lower back down into Sphinx just for the next minute. Listen to your body. And if you were in seal, go ahead and just lower all the way down to your mat. If you were in Sphinx, lower all the way down to your mat. Make a pillow with your forearms and just rest your head onto your arms. Your whole body is relaxed on the mat. And you can give your hips here a little wiggle from side to side, just releasing your low back spine. And when you're ready, gently push back into a child's pose. And take your time getting there. No need to rush. And a couple of different options here for child's pose. Your knees can be wide or they can be together. And your arms can rest forward on the mat, or you can also reach back and have them resting at your sides. Let your forehead rest onto the mat. And if your knees just aren't loving this pose, you can also just lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. And wherever you are, just take this moment to fully settle. If you're in a traditional child's pose with your arms extending in front of you, relax your forearms down to the mat. Let go of your effort here. If you have your arms resting at your sides, release any tension in your shoulders. Just allow them to slump forward. And just breathe here. And this is your final 30 seconds in child's pose. And together, let's make our way to our backs. If you weren't already there, we're going to come into a supported fish pose. So for this, you will need your bolster or rolled blanket. And you're going to place your bolster or rolled blanket behind you and rest your spine along your bolster. Lie back so that your chest is open, your arms are resting wide, whether they're by your sides or in a loose cactus. And you can choose to either have your legs extended here or in a butterfly position with the soles of your feet pressing together. And if your neck is feeling a little strained here, you can also add a block under your head for support. Wherever you are, open your heart and breathe. Relax your body onto your support. Let it hold you. And this is your final 30 seconds in your supported fish pose. Moving slowly and being gentle with yourself, go ahead and use your hands to push yourself up off of your props. You can place them to one side. We shouldn't be needing them for the rest of the class. And go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. And give yourself a little rock from side to side, massaging your low back. Extend your arms out to shoulder height. And with your knees hugging into your chest, go ahead and bump your hips over to the right and allow your knees to fall to the left. Pick up your head and turn your gaze to the right to complete your twist. And if you need a little support under your knees here, you can place a cushion or pillow under them. And just let your breath move into your low back and your side body. Rinsing out any residual tension, any tension that might still be lingering in your body. Maybe close down your eyes here. Soften into your twist. And this is your final 30 seconds on this side. Moving slowly, bring your knees back to center. Maybe allow yourself another little rock from side to side. And now bump your hips over to the left and allow your knees to fall to the right. You can lift your head and turn your gaze to the left to complete your twist. And again, just breathe deeply into the sensations. This is our last yin pose before our savasana. And this is your final 30 seconds in your twist. Moving slowly, gently bring your knees back to center. Give yourself one final squeeze. Maybe lift your head to your knees. And when you're ready, stretch your body out for your final rest. And make yourself as comfortable as possible here. You can have your blanket, bolster under your legs for comforts, cushion under your head, a pillow, maybe even an eye pillow, whatever you've got to make yourself as comfortable as possible for the next few minutes. Your feet are splayed out, arms resting by your sides or on your body. And if it feels safe, go ahead and close down your eyes. And start by bringing some awareness to your feet. Let them relax. Now your legs, heavy and still. Soften your hips, your belly, your chest. Let your arms, hands, and fingers melt into the mat. And relax your jaw, your eyes, and your forehead. Your entire body held. And now imagine you're floating on calm water, completely supported, nothing to do, nowhere to be, just resting, just receiving. And breathe gently here. Let your body be held. You are safe. You are supported. And allow yourself a few more moments of silence and rest. And I will guide you back when it's time. And begin to deepen your breath, waking your body up. Start to bring some small movements back, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe a yawning stretch. And then roll onto one side and just pause for a moment here. When you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position. Take a moment to express gratitude for yourself, for taking this time for yourself. And I'd like to thank you guys so much for being here today. The water element reminds us how important it is to slow down and refill your own cup. So let this feeling of rest and ease stay with you as you move through your day. And stay tuned for next and final element class, our metal element. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Namaste.